You all right?
Yeah.
Feel good? This is what it's like to be pregnant. Hey guys, what's going on? We just wanted to do like and I say we, I wanted to do a family update.
Yeah.
Just to capture where we are in this moment in life.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just like really tired right now, so.
You worked very hard from home today, huh?
I did work from home today.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work making a baby.
So for those of you guys who haven't seen our update video, surprise, we're pregnant. And by we, she's pregnant. How far along are you now?
20 weeks. I'll be 21 weeks on Sunday.
Halfway point?
Halfway.
How big is the baby at this point? Oh.
It's the size of a mango right now. Yeah, so like that big. Yeah?
Halfway there, over the halfway mark now, officially, I think, right?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it feels like a long time since I found out I was pregnant. So,
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a snap. Like, I feel like we've barely known for forever.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited.
What did you think pregnancy would be like growing up?
Yeah, I was looking forward to it to a certain extent. I thought it'd be like really fun all the time. Like you had so much energy and you were glowing all the time and you just looked beautiful and you would only gain weight on your belly, but nope.
You're finding that last one's not true?
Definitely gaining weight other places too.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay, you know. Yeah, because I just started a new exercise routine too, and so my goal is just to stay healthy and not care about, you know, obviously the weight I gain. Just stay healthy, healthy lungs, healthy heart. Developing the babies, healthy lungs, healthy heart.
That's good. You know, for me too, actually, being expecting parents has been something that's motivated me to get a little bit healthier as well. So I think for like the last 4 weeks, I've averaged 5 times a week in the gym, and that's been really nice. I don't think like I look differently yet. I certainly feel different though, like you know, all the mental and
you have more energy.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe energy is a little bit higher, and just like feeling healthy and feeling strong. We had a fun experience last week.
Yeah.
What did we do?
Well, Justin got to see the baby for the first time on ultrasound in my womb, so.
Yeah, first ultrasound was a long time ago when we first found out, but I was traveling for work, I think. I was in Washington, D.C. shooting for, guys, I haven't even told you guys this yet on YouTube yet, but I've produced a documentary and we're in the middle of editing it, and it will be live on this channel like sometime in 2021. But I was in D.C. shooting for that, so I missed the first ultrasound. But that's okay. I think that was kind of...
It was really small. It was probably like around 16 weeks.
Did you see anything?
Saw the little heartbeat. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like 170 beats per minute. That's about it. But
I got to hear the baby's heartbeat a few weeks back, and it was just like... It was like, okay, that's cool. It wasn't that interesting. But this last week was super cool. And we actually got pictures for you guys, and we thought we'd show them to you.
This is side profile of the head. I think that's the hand there, it's coming up. Yeah.
I was surprised at how thorough the ultrasound was. Got to see inside the heart, got to see the heart beating, and apparently everything looks normal. Jim, you're over here. Actually, can you come and talk about that? Like Emily's dad, Jim, works.
Okay. I'm a registered vascular technologist, which means you look at arteries and veins with ultrasound.
So this was kind of like down, like in your wheelhouse, but this time you actually got to do it and see your grandchild.
Because they showed the aorta with color Doppler, with the blood flowing through it and out to the renal arteries. That was in color too, so that was fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we were there, and this is the ultrasound when we're supposed to find out the gender of the baby. Like people have asked us, like, do we want to know? And yeah, we do want to know. Like, I don't know, like, have you ever thought about just being surprised by the gender?
I have thought about it, but I think more like, oh, I want to know the gender.
So you don't want to exercise. So like, if we choose to not know the gender, that's gonna be really hard, because like right here in this envelope is a piece of paper that tells us what the baby's gender is. We haven't looked at it yet, and the original plan was around Thanksgiving to have my family travel up, and like we do like a whole kind of like baby reveal party and things like that, and we'd have a fun time. But the governor of both Washington and Oregon, I think, said, you know, cut that out, no family, no unnecessary gatherings.
Travel.
So we can't quite do the gender reveal party that we wanted to do. So we'll probably have to figure out how to do that through video. And one of the things that was really cool about the ultrasound. Okay, so you might not be able to tell but this is the baby's feet. And during the ultrasound, we actually got to see like the feet on the picture. So like imagine this is the foot, and then right as we were showing the feet, we saw hands come up and grab the toes, like it was like touching its own toes. It was the cutest thing. That to me was the most exciting part.
Little gymnast already.
Yeah.
Bending down.
I think it's maybe one of the first major moments where it's like, oh, like this is real now. I see your belly growing a little bit, and you know, every once in a while I hear you like in the distance in the bathroom having your morning sickness kind of routine.
It's gotten less now that I'm in the second trimester, but definitely the first one I was nauseous a lot.
So like that's like the most real it's been, but like it hasn't really affected my life as much. So being able to see the baby on the screen was like, wow, like,
So
this
cool.
is incredible.
It's a little life growing inside me.
Yeah, to think we're halfway there already is kind of like mind blowing.
It's so crazy. What else? The holidays are coming up, and it's different this year for everybody. Y'all out in your communities, like it's COVID, so it hasn't affected me too much. I mean, I work at a school district. I'm an occupational therapist, and so I've been seeing some of my students remote on Zoom and some of them in person. And we wear masks. The students try to wear masks and stuff like that. So I'm pretty protected. So I feel back to normal now that, I'm working full time, 5 days a week in the school. Some days a week I work from home. That's kind of nice too, to have that flexibility. But I feel like back to normal. Now that the holidays are approaching, I was really looking forward to being with Justin's family and my family together, but we'll kind of see. I want people to feel safe. That's the first priority. And if they feel like they don't want to come or something like that, I want them to feel safe and cared about and loved. So, yeah.
Right. Work for me has been a lot of change, but also a lot of the same. Obviously, I work kind of for myself, as it were, and that's been going really good. Video projects are still working through. I think one of the major changes is just the lack of traveling. For my work, I travel a lot, whether it's because I'm doing interviews or video projects around the country or speaking engagements at churches or conferences. I think, like, for example, in February, I spoke like 21 times in the first 2 months.
Yeah, that was at the beginning of the year.
Is that
felt
crazy?
So long ago, January of this year. Didn't it feel so long ago, like 3 years ago?
It was actually really refreshing to be able to pull back, slow down, and not have to travel all the time. And then just doing videos on the internet has been really fun. Oh, we should show them the little journal thing that we're working on. Let me go get that.
Okay. The journal.
So this is our little family journal. We started taking photos and printing them out on Polaroids. And so we have little handwritten journal entries with Polaroid photos and then just kind of a summary of what life is like around this time of the year. So there's,
It's time of life.
Emily, Emily with the Ronin. Ronin's doing really good.
Yeah.
And just baby announcement photos.
Yeah. And really a lot of the journal entries are us talking to our kid about, this is what life is like now and we're so excited to meet you.
The other thing I thought would be kind of fun to do is to do video entries where we talk directly to our kid with the intention maybe at 18 years old they inherit this whole library of content where they can hear us talking about stories from the kid's life from the very beginning.
As you're talking about, it made me think of this, maybe we could include B-roll of the kid actually doing first time on a bike, because home videos and home photo albums is something I really still like to look back on today.
Hey, today we went to the zoo and you got to see a lion for the first time and you got really and just talk about the kid's life, but also not just a vlog in the traditional sense, but also kind of things that we're noticing about the kid and that we're wanting to intentionally focus on. Hey, today you played really well with your cousin and I saw you be generous or something like that. And just talk about the character development of our child in a way that they can really have access to later. So, I don't know, that's kind of
cool.
the idea.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the home videos growing up were special occasions like Christmases together, opening presents and getting together with cousins and all the fun adventures. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, it's my first time being pregnant, so pregnancy cravings, food. The first trimester I had no appetite. I didn't want to eat at all. And then now that I'm in the second trimester, every time lunchtime rolls around, I'm like, my stomach's gonna eat myself. I get so hungry. But the thing I've been craving the most, like throughout the whole thing, is fresh pineapple.
That's true.
But
The other day I went and
it's
got
good. It's
pineapple
healthy.
from you.
So like I have pineapple at least every day.
There haven't been any like super weird combinations like
Yeah.
you see in the movies. Like, oh, I need, you know, pickles and peanut butter, like, or
Yeah.
something random
So
like
weird.
that.
It's usually like I usually like fruit. I eat fruit a lot, and you know,
So that works out.
it's fun.
So baby's expected due date is actually kind of cool. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw like our little announcement posts. But the baby's expected date is April 3, 2021. So that's 4, 3, 2, 1. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like a little countdown thing. And so I don't know. I'm really kind of crossing my fingers, hoping that that's the actual delivery date, because I
Yeah.
think that'd just be like a really cool birthday to have.
Both our birthdays are in April too, so it'd be a fun birthday month.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, something that we should, not that we're expecting it, but I know that people are always going to be asking like, hey, what are you going to do for the baby registry and all that kind of stuff? You signed up for...
baby list. I haven't put together anything yet. I just signed up to kind of browse and see how you do things. So yeah.
But we'll include a link to that if you wanted to be able to get our baby a gift of some sort or whatever the case is. Like, don't feel like you got to, but hey, diapers are always nice.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Lots of
But yeah, we'll link that below. Oh, something to be expecting in the future, and really it won't be announced on our YouTube channel. It'll be announced kind of through like our Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. But Emily and I are actually starting another YouTube channel with several of our other friends called Free Flow, and the idea of it is it's 3 different couples talking just about life and culture from a faith perspective. I know that the way that the channel is kind of gone right now, it's more me listening to other people and their perspectives and their stories. And so we wanted to be able to have a separate place where we can actually talk about life from our own worldview. And so if that's something that you think would be interesting, follow us on Instagram and we'll post an update. Emily's actually going to be the one in charge of that channel and managing it all.
on YouTube. Yeah, and it's kind of cool because it's like how faith intersects with our current culture of today, like what goes on in like the church in America, as well as like, you know, everything else in America. So it's kind of intersecting with culture, and that's pretty cool. It's been cool to kind of join with that.
So that, I guess that's it. I don't know. Hopefully you like the random life/pregnancy update. I think if this is something that you want to see more of, let us know and we'll do more videos like this in the future. If there's any questions that you'd like us to kind of talk about, that could be fun too. So drop us a question in the comments below. We got your mom here. You want to say hi?
This is my mom. She's the Nana.
I'm the Nana and the OB nurse now.
That's true.
Now turned
Yeah.
Nana. after 7
Lene
years.
works in the
OB
OB
obstetric
department. Like she's one of the people that helps deliver children.
Deliver babies.
You've been doing that for like
40 years.
40 years.
40 years.
But you will not be working on
I
the
want
night
to deliver
of.
hers.
Yeah, be there to
I
help
want to be just the
support.
Nana.
Yeah,
I was excited.
yeah. So yeah, love you guys. Okay.